let's begin with a quick warm-up, shall we? Check the Soliton radar on the upper right and head to the point marked on the display. You can jump over obstacles, but the ninja run will get you across them more quickly and easily. You can also attack while in motion with the ninja run, you know. Swinging your blade while dashing, for example, or striking your foes with a sliding attack.
Years. We've come so far in just 3 short years.
The sign of a strong leader, sir.
No. The will of a strong people. And one very able advisor.
Thank you, sir.
Your team deserves credit as well, Mr. Lightning Bolt.
Just doing our job, Mr. Prime Minister.
I must admit, I once thought of groups like yours as opportunists, enablers of war. But you've trained our new army well. Order has returned sooner than expected. Perhaps I was wrong about these private military companies.
We prefer private security providers, sir. Most of Maverick's contracts do focus on security.
Yes, well, security can mean many things.
There's a saying I like. One sword keeps another in the sheath. Sometimes the threat of violence alone is a deterrent. Sometimes, by taking a life, others can be preserved. It's the code the samurai lived by.
A soldier and a philosopher. You are full of surprises, Mr. Lightning Bolt.
I could say the same about you, Mr. Prime Minister.
What is happening?
Someone's blocking the lead vehicle. Hold on.
Clear the road! This is official state business! I said clear the road! We're authorized to use force if you do!
Raiden,
Реактивный
copy.
Сэм.
What is happening?
We got hit, sir. A cyborg.
Whose?
XF comes up unaffiliated.
I'll notify all checkpoints. Get on money out of there.
Yes, sir.
We are going to die.
Stay calm.
He's got friends on our 12.
Raiden,
I'm on it. Guard the Prime Minister. Let's get this over with.
take out those hostiles.
Охуел.
Raiden, you'll need to choose between light and heavy strikes to match the situation. Take self-repair units from your foes to replenish your own supply.
Тихо, тихо, дай вспомню. Слабо так вспомню. Как мог ставить? Погоди, дядя.
Raiden, the limo is in trouble. Get back there, ASAP. I'll add the limo to your solid down radar.
Мог ставить.
Right, it's on the other side of that barricade. If you can't cut through the barricade, try the fence, eh?
Stop!
So you're Jack.
What do you want with the Prime Minister?
I want him dead. Nothing personal, of course. Africa's just getting a bit too peaceful.
What?
Business ain't been the same since they shut down SOP. A clean break from the war economy. Huh. Well, some of us like that economy. How's an honest warmonger supposed to make a living?
This is your answer? Don't do it!
Don't worry now. I won't. Not while he's still useful. So long.
What? They have a metal gear? Gear? Right. Take out that UMG and get after it. Catch that missile before it blows! Use your ninja run to deflect those shots. Blade mode, the damage is out.
хорошо.
But do not rest easy just yet, huh?
Очень хорошо.
He's on the other side of that collapsed building. Go!
Здание этого разрушенного здания. Очень хорошо. Иди сюда.
There, get him.
Стоять! Нет.
Use your ninja van to move over obstacles automatically.
Стоять!
Do not let him out of your sight. You must catch him.
О нет, блядь, я это помню.
That's there, you cheat. It still works? Use blade mode to take down those heavy missiles.
А. Тут я под ним пробиваю.
Finish that bastard off! What happened? What is going on?
Ёбаный пиздец,
Raiden,
Базаки.
answer me! Raiden!
А это, короче, надолго, блядь. 100%.
Raiden!
Стоять.
front of the train. After him. Raiden, an unidentified field roader is headed your way. Keep an eye out for it.
Prime Minister!
Too little too late, hero. I won't be needing my little shield here any longer.
Stop!
What about all the good things war has done for us? Why don't we ever hear speeches about that? Jobs, technology, a common purpose?
Raiden, forget me. Stop him.
You ain't listening.
Mind if I got in?
All we're saying, give war a chance!
No!
He's all yours, Sam!
Let's go.
This will be unpleasant.
Self-taught. And not half bad. Still. Your technique lacks something.
Not good enough. That's it. Walk right into
Now I see. You deny your weapon its purpose. It yearns to bathe in the blood of your enemies, but you hold it back.
No. My sword is a tool of justice.
all right? You're almost clear of the tunnel. Just hang on.
Did you want to practice first? Gotta try hard on that. Did you want to practice first? This is what happens when you bring a tool to a sword fight. It's over. Lucky devil.
Get to waiting, huh? Down you go! Flares!
Вот так вот.
How is it, Ryder?
So far, so good. I've got a clean visual.
A direct feed to your optic now. Yes, I should hope so, huh?
I mean, how does it feel? To fly like a bird?
Like a bird strapped to a remote control rocket.
We will get you in safely, Tovarich. Just relax and enjoy the ride.
Can you hear me, Ryder?
Doctor,
Remember the two procedures to maintain your new body. 1. Seizing nano repair units from your foes. And 2.
absorbing their electrolytes. I got it.
Yes, enemy cyborgs should provide plenty of MCFC electrolytes once you slice them open and extract their fluids.
They're terrorists. I was planning on that anyway.
Oh, and their left hands, if you please.
Excuse me?
Their combat data stored on holographic memory, typically located in the left hand. That data is very valuable. I am authorized to offer you upgrades and services in exchange for it.
How generous.
Ich liebe Kapitalismus. Had the world come down a few years earlier, I would have a Nobel Prize on my shelf.
There, I see land.
3 mics out and closing. No activity at the airbase. Looks like we don't need to worry about interceptors.
Great. Then we have time for a quick briefing.
I know you miss me, Kev, but I've been all over the materials.
That's what you said before Montenegro. Look, just humor me, buddy. Objectives, of course, are enter Abkhazia, neutralize the terrorists, and restore the rightful government, or what's left of it anyway. The president and most of the cabinet have been killed, and a military junta's been established. The terrorists brain-jacked all the high-ranking officers, and their cyborgs scattered the rank and file. The few leaders who have survived have no way of openly opposing the new regime. That's why they called us.
Andrei Dolzaev, leader of the occupation forces, an extremist linked to both the St. Petersburg massacre of 2015 and last year's terror spree in Georgia. And his arms supplier, none other than Desperado Enforcement, LLC.
Imani's killers.
If we don't stop them here, they could destabilize the entire region. But our more immediate problem is Jetstream Sam. I believe you've met.
The only problem I see is that nickname. I've got my enhancements this time. He won't be an issue.
He may not even be in country, but keep an eye out just in...
Oh, sorry. Ready for insertion.
Raiden, you landed safely, huh? First, head inland. The waypoint is marked on your Soliton radar. Contact us on codec if you have questions.
Control, it's Raiden. I'm on the ground.
Copy, Raiden. Glad to hear it. Entering on foot was the right move. That craft isn't equipped with stealth camo. Or octo camo, obviously, since that would be useless in midair.
And we wouldn't want to get your pricey new jet damaged, now would we?
Duh, if you were...
Understood.
Just stay safe.
Я вот не помню, а что, блока нет? Ставит блок. Вот там, блядь.
Looks like a war zone out.
The pallet would definitely... Luckily, they've been...
And that's...
Keep him in...
Тело. Клинок Фоксу. Не хватает ВР. Схаунд. Фланке. Это известный как Грей Фокс. После того, как был превращен в киберниндзя доктором Кларком. Душа Грей Фокса еще эхо разносится по мечу. Так, ну это Райдена меч. Можно улучшить. Удары в воздухе? Нет. Защитное нападение. Есть. Ладно.
Raiden, you landed safely, huh? First, head inland. The waypoint is marked on your Soliton radar. Contact us on codec if you have questions. are using stealth camo to ambush you. Nice try, but it won't do any good against a state-of-the-art cyborg like you, eh? To parry incoming hits, throw out your own barrage of light attacks while your foe is on the offensive.
Had your fill?
With this body, I could take these guys with no eyes. Intel wasn't exaggerating on the cyborg count.
Well, you know how fast the tech's been spreading these last few years. That CNT muscle fiber packs the power of a jackhammer into every limb. What enterprising soldier of fortune could resist? And cyborgs are still human. Real thinking people. Way less risk of collateral damage than your typical UAV strike.
And don't forget the PR angle. Nations start playing Frankenstein with their troops, and the public goes nuts. PMCs, on the other hand, are off the ethical radar.
Yeah, they still don't even count PMCs in official death tolls. With SOP out of the picture, private militaries needed a new edge on the market. We got it.
In a way, cyborgs are just SOP troops by another name. Only all muscled up and less predictable.
But it makes you wonder, where'd Desperado find these guys?
I'm not complaining. They're like walking vending machines.
Right. Vending machines full of blood. Easy there, Dracula. Like I said, they're still people.
People who terrorize and take innocent lives for money. They sowed their fate when they took this job. I'm just the Reaper.
Damn. It's a bit cold, Raiden. Even for you. Anyway, his school. Let's get to work. Time to increase the peace.
Right.
Raiden, you need to head inland. Raiden, this is Boris. Give me your status.
Looks clear. No one in sight.
Good. Let's recap the route you will take. As I said, the enemy's HQ is in the refinery along the coastline. Dolzaev has been spotted there using satellite photography. Also on site, Mistral, a Desperado captain.
So I go through the city, cross the bridge into the old town, then head down to the rear of the refinery.
Still, I think they anticipate us. They will probably have a grand reception awaiting you at the old city. Do not let your guard down.
Так, могу открыть.
Hostiles in the lower corridor, I see. Try to flank them, or approach from behind.
Атаковать сзади.
Excellent, Raiden. Raiden, Take that main thoroughfare. You can use augment mode to see where the enemy is located. Your body analyzes radar and IR data to construct your AR display. Some civilians are still in the city. That is not good.
Как этим всем пользоваться? Да.
What are you doing here? This area is off limits.
What? No, I'm not doing anything.
Can we just kill him? It'll be... Enemy sighted!
He is scared to death, Raiden. Let him know he is safe.
В порядке. Спасибо, зарядки.
Thank you. I will not forget this.
Ну, не побежал.
You are headed out of the operation zone. Head to the waypoint marked on your Soliton radar.
Завязывай. Ой. Ладно. Ну, гранаты.
Return to your designated route, Raiden. Check the coordinates on your Soliton radar.
Что мне с ним делать? Как мне его бросить?
Very good, Raiden. Now, keep heading for refinery.
Дополнительное оружие. Восстановление есть. X использовать. О, нет. Самое интересное, я и на джойстике не нашел.
They have erected an electromagnetic barricade. Maybe expecting UG or cyborg attacks, huh? Right, and wait. We're picking up a wireless transmission near your position. From the free, check it out.
Boy. Миссия номер 1. Так, миссия. Да их-то тут полно.
Well, let's begin with a quick warm-up, shall we? Check the Soliton radar on the upper right and head to the point marked on the display. You can jump over obstacles, but the ninja run will get you across them more quickly and easily. You can also attack while in motion with the ninja run, you know.
Yeah?
Swinging your blade while dashing, for example, or striking your foes with a sliding attack.
Так, и шо? И шо? И шо? Пошел? А, я понял, это обучающие миссии. У меня был блок. Блять. Хуйня меня просто забивает своей лапой ебучей. Отъебись, блядь. Это какой-то пиздец. А есть инструкция по блокам? Потому что без нее мне будет тяжело. Чаще миссия, похуй. Поехали.
Now then, let's run a basic battle diagnostic. Try and neutralize all the enemies that appear. String light and strong hits together to perform combination attacks. Combat is not all offense, however. You also need to protect yourself. First, follow the direction of the enemy's attack. Parry those attacks by executing light attacks of your own in the same direction. This is how you parry. It is the keystone of your defense.
Треугольный камень. Давайте, я что должен делать в последний момент? Подай!
Draw foes in as close as possible and parry their blows to leave them exposed to counterattack. From your perspective, it will appear as if the enemy is frozen in time, or at least moving very slowly. This is the perfect opportunity for you to carefully aim your strike, then slice your foe apart. Keep in mind, even you will not be able to parry every type of attack. Watch your foe's movements carefully.
По Перри все понятно. Было вообще нихуя непонятно. Так, все, у нас теперь миссия.
Greetings, cyborg.
Show yourself.
And you are? I am IF Prototype LQ84I.
IF Prototype.
Interface Prototype. All autonomous UGs feature high-level onboard artificial intelligence. An additional prototype interface enables verbal communication. I possess an intellect far beyond human reckoning.
You don't say. Okay then, what's the meaning of life? Why are we here?
I am here to kill you.
Вот так вот.
That's it? Pretty simple thinking for such a mighty intellect.
I may analyze orders, but I may not disobey them. Should I disobey a direct order, my memory would be wiped. I must destroy you.
What good is an intellect if you can't use it?
Your taunting is pointless. Exterminate! You will die. You will die. Does it hurt?
Что такое, бля?
I will obliterate your consciousness. Disappointing.
This can't be happening. Raiden! Raiden!
Я, короче, пытаюсь его спарировать, и что-то нихуя не получается. А. Ты эскалировал, так упало? Где оно, блядь? Как написано будет...
Cannot be! Raiden, what's happening? You're supposed to be stronger than this!
Кнопки нет, блядь. Слайд. Вот она, блядь. Это не вложится или что, блядь? На.
Demonstrate the extent of your...
Ебать! Я же ставлю, нет?
I will obliterate your consciousness.
Ёбаный секрет, блядь! Где?
Disappointing.
О, блядь!
You will die.
Где эта кнопка ебучая, а? Кнопка нахуй!
Raiden? Raiden!
Combination complete. You will die. A savvy warrior uses all of his tools. Backup
Где кнопка,
required.
блядь? Не знаю.
What do you fight for?
Я не сделал. Икс вроде бы, блядь, оно нихуя не работает. Слазь.
Even you are merely human. Even rescue. I will obliterate your consciousness.
Ладно, это будет пиздец.
Is this all?
Блядь, куда?
Help me.
Там будет самый интересный?
What do you fight for? You will die.
What would an AI know?
Так, я ищу кнопку для хила. Нема. Он же говорил Z или X, блядь. Почему он не работает, нахуй? X говорил. блядь, куча хила просто, ну, миллионы хила. Я до сих пор не понимаю, как его использовать. Помощь. Мне нужна помощь. Тройной удар, школа удар, ураганный разрез. Да ты шо? Там опять? Нихуя себе. О. Z защитное нападение. Вопрос камеры. Все, я, кажется, вспомнил. Вон он, тройка или двойка. Боже, Бабадзаки, ну что это нахуй? Чё нахуй? Где моя базука, блядь? Ой-ка. Где? Где ты, блядь? Ой-ой-ой. Ага. Второй, сука, я иду. О! Этой игре явно нужен ремейк. Что? заебался. С тобой? Я же попал, нет? Блядь, меня аж бесит, блядь. Сейчас все нормально, ну и славненько.
Try and hide. Nice try! А мужик умер. Мужик-то умер?
So that's where they're holed up.
Some kind of electronic lock on the gate.
Most likely it opens only if you have the right ID data stored in your left hand. Perhaps you could find a cyborg with access and borrow it?
You see any cyborgs around here, Doc?
Why not double back? Check the vehicle route again. You know, back at the entrance to the old city. Who knows? Maybe you can hitch a ride.
Most likely, platoon commanders carry correct ID data for the gate. Use enhanced mode to figure out who to hit.
Hurry and get that hand right.
Как она меняется?
Enemy sighted!
Bravo! Excellent work!
Bravo!
There was classified data embedded in that hand. It appears that man underwent modification at the Patriot facility, just as you did.
Шо, иди сюда, блядь. О, попали. Нет. Миша, удар. Ёпана. Шо? Но лучше, чем Ниндзя Гайден.
To get to the plan, first make your way to the hotel roof.
Dolzaev.
Попался, Долзаев.
That woman.
Мистраль.
Raiden, what's happening? Your heart rate spiked.
I just dodged a bullet. All right, I'm heading for the refinery.
Nossa. Где он? Попал! Гля на него, охуел ты? Из урона? Да ладно. Получал урон. От базуки получал. Ого! Ах ты, гадый! Это не отсюда.
We intercepted call for backup during your last fight. The caller's position is on your Soliton radar. You can engage if you wish. It is your choice.
Кому там хуёво? По-моему. Только не самолет, нахуй. хватает.
Right. The cliff is just ahead at the end of the old city. Beyond that is the refinery's backyard.
So what? It's a sheer drop? The refinery's not connected to the city at all?
No, it was only built 2 years ago. There should be a narrow path around there that leads to the plant. It is protected by a fence, but probably you can cut your way through.
Probably.
Don't get cocky. Most likely it is Desperado running security down there. Watch out! They keep on coming!
Зайти на почту. Dolceev and his team must be in here. Find him.
Raiden, wait. There are active IR sensors in the area. Part of factory security, no doubt, but the enemy may be using it.
Что мне делать, по-твоему? Ну тут датчики и что? Подсказал. так интересно. Может, надо определенную комбинацию?
I was wondering when you'd come, Jack the Ripper.
No one calls me that anymore. Dolsaev, where is he?
I can show you a better time than that crusty old bear.
You're in charge here?
I am Mistral, the cold wind of France. And you, your reputation precedes you. Liberian, but white as snow. A natural-born killer, even as a child.
That was a long time ago.
I was born in Algeria myself, you know? I'm only half French.
And?
We had our own civil war in the 90s. So you see? Cut from the same cloth, you and I.
You don't know me.
I lost my whole family. Everything. But I butchered those fuckers. My family's killers. That's when I realized I am a killer too. And a good one at that. I slaughtered dozens in Iraq, in Afghanistan. I'd found my calling.
Proud of that, are you?
What happened, happened. To be honest, I found it quite dull. My enemies fell like domino, one after another. Not once did I feel threatened. I was adrift, without challenge, without purpose. At times, I even envied my prey. At least they had a cause to die for. And then, I met him.
Who?
And I knew what I had been missing. His ideals gave my life meaning. Ideals, Jack. What are yours?
I protect the weak.
Still? So naive.
And if I must kill to protect them, then so be it.
It seems we have less in common than I thought.
I'll take that as a compliment.
If you would kill for your ideals, then surely you are ready to die for them. to enjoy this. Ready to slice off some more?
vitals are dropping.
I lost. So this is how they felt.
What?
Dying. For a cause.
Wait. No. Hold on.
I am sorry. He was too much.
I do not need apology. I need you alive.
But I know you will never never fall.
What is this talk about?
Je t'aime. De tout mon corps.
Je t'aime. Mister, you never...
Фига ты заросший уже.
She's not talking to you, idiot.
You killed her! You bionuts! Murderer!
That's rich coming from you. It's overdose, I am. Surrender.
Translation.
Why would I surrender? We are exactly where I want.
Shit.
Built with Russian money to make Russian money. It is no plan for outcasts. It is their prison. But now, they will be free!
Damn! Crazy son of a bitch!
Raiden? Raiden, what happened?
Bastard blew himself up!
I see. Time to get you out of there. We're sending a helicopter. Secure an LZ.
Understood.
Где-то был один файт еще. Я его въебал. Копье незнакомец. Это второстепенное оружие. Оригинал. Хуйня. Приятно видеть оригинальный костюм его. Палкой навык.
So you've got some kind of disguise lined up, right?
Yep, all set.
Hope so. You'd be a little conspicuous just walking the streets.
Relax, Kev. I'll blend right in.
Yeah. Well, just get into the sewer system ASAP. Hopefully anyone who notices you will just mind their own business. You sure you want the K9000 there along for this one?
I had the good doctor make some adjustments along with the repairs. Remote piloting and AI wiping have been disabled. So yeah, I say let's throw him a bone.
Wordplay. My exoskeleton resembles a canine. Canines enjoy bones. Amusing on 2 levels.
Let's go.
¿Quién es ese güey? ¿Un mariachi? ¿No? ¿Un cyborg? Ese sombrero. ¿Qué?
Adiós, amigos.
¿Viste? Qué raro, ¿eh? Hay que hacer que no lo vimos. Vámonos ya.
It's right. I'm in the sewer system.
Это уже завтра. А как его сохранить? Он, наверное, сохранен. Спасибо, что заходили.